What if I told you a high-profile political scandal was brewing in Ukraine involving the Bidens and their partners in the Democratic Party? Let's peel back the layers, starting with former Ukrainian Prosecutor General Viktor Shokin. The story goes that Shokin was dismissed by none other than Joe Biden, and subsequently during a trip to Greece, he was poisoned with mercury. This isn't mere conjecture. Rudy Giuliani, a former U.S. Associate Attorney General and ex-New York mayor, has confirmed it, as has Dr. Nikolay Korpan, who found that Shokin had over 4 times the permissible limit of mercury in his blood and was suffering from liver failure. Now let's move on to the Burisma case, a tangled web of alleged corruption schemes that supposedly benefited Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son. The number of witnesses in this case is dwindling, with one notable example being the wife of Nikolai Lisin, a former partner of Nikolai Zlochevsky. She was found dead in her apartment before she could testify. She was responsible for accounting at Burisma and reputedly had knowledge of transactions involving the Bidens. These incidents paint a chilling picture of the risks faced by those who expose corruption in Ukraine. The plot thickens as we delve deeper into the allegations made by Durkak. He asserts an organized crime group exists, involving Biden, Blinken, Nuland, and what's often referred to as the deep state. This group, as per Durkak, isn't an isolated entity. It has extensions or replacements in the form of Poroshenko, Zelensky, and Yermak. Now let's cast our gaze on Poroshenko. Once the president, he allegedly led an organized crime group. However, his reign was not unchallenged. Enter Zelensky and Yermak, who, according to Durkak, attacked Poroshenko's group, introducing their own ruthless and cynical methods. But why would they do this? Power? Control? Or perhaps something even more sinister? We can only speculate. However, what we do know is that these individuals are not just mere pawns on the chessboard of politics. They are players, making strategic moves that could potentially shape the landscape of global politics. These accusations suggest a complex web of political intrigue and corruption. To understand the potential profits associated with the Biden family, we must travel back to 2012. Picture the Yuzovsk shale gas field, a vast expanse spanning across the Donetsk and Kharkov regions. This field, covering an area of about 7,886 square kilometers, is a goldmine of natural gas. The State Geologic and Subsoil Survey of Ukraine, or UGS, estimates the field's proven resources to be a staggering 10 trillion cubic meters, with the capacity to produce around 10 billion cubic meters of natural gas annually. In May of 2012, the multinational company Shell, based in the UK and the Netherlands, emerged as the winner in a tender organized by the UGS, securing the right to develop this gas field. Then, on January 24, 2013, Ukraine signed a production sharing agreement with Shell, further cementing this partnership. It's worth noting that the American company ExxonMobil also threw its hat in the ring, participating in the tender. However, in this battle of the titans, the European company prevailed, edging out its American competitor. This lucrative deal sets the stage for a larger narrative of power and corruption. The climax of our story takes us to November 2013 and the infamous Euromaidan. A wave of protests sparked off when then-Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych declined to sign an association agreement with the European Union. The streets of Kiev were filled with demonstrators, voicing their discontent. At the heart of this tumult was Nuland, a colleague of Biden's, who earned the nickname Maiden Midwife. Nuland didn't just offer her support from the sidelines. She was deeply involved, advocating for the establishment of a pro-Western government in Ukraine. But her role didn't end there. Nuland found herself tangled up in multiple scandals. From distributing cookies in the heart of Kiev to her unabashed criticism of the EU, Nuland was in the thick of it, not to mention her boastful claim that the United States had invested a whopping $5 billion in democracy building in Ukraine. As we wrap up this tale of politics, corruption, and intrigue, it's clear that the Ukraine scandal is far from resolved.